Cleveland leading by 6. Mozgov dishes to James. Kicks it to Love. And the shot falls short this time. Hawks shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Muscala gets the bucket. Muscala's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Hawks. Irving kicks to James. Rebound, Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And nothing to be ashamed about in that game. It was a great effort, I thought, all around. They just needed to have 1 or 2 breaks go their way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, both teams, I thought, played well enough to win the ball game, and yet it doesn't work out that way. There are no ties, so unfortunately, they were the ones who came up short.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say, fans?
Atlanta making some changes. Horford comes in for Muscala. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Thabo Sefolosha. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jeff Teague.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. For the 3. Shumpert, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Teague. The Hawks working the ball around for the tie. Bazemore for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Shumpert again missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
Well, Atlanta, since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up here. First in blocks, 4th in assists. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me, it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times, that gets in your head.
Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Teague. Horford gets it to Bazemore. Pass to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Here's Schroeder for the tie. And the layup is good. Schroeder's got 7.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
It's stolen by Schroeder.
He was on that pass in a flash, read it, reacted, and then picked it off.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Kyrie Irving. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. He feeds it to LeBron. Tries to snap the cold streak.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Another shot. Scott pulls it in.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
James with it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
The Hawks call timeout.
Timeout. Start it.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. So it's Atlanta now. 3-point lead. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Iman Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov in the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And good, he nails it.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Teague, the pass to Millsap. There's the 3. And again, it's Jeff Teague with the 3. Teague's got 6 points in the quarter.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Puts up a 3. That doesn't go in either for Teague. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And he lobs it up. Here's Shumpert. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Teague kicks to Millsap. Korver dishes to Teague. This one for 3. Back to Korver. And Horford, here we go. Bazemore for 3. Horford the pass to Bazemore. Here's Korver for 3. The shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. James has a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Teague.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Lets it go with the 3. And he gets it to go. Teague's got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Hawks. Off the inbound, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. From deep, James. Pass to Mozgov. He dishes it to James. He kicks to Dellavedova. Fires for three. Another miss by James.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. And one thing we know is that across the board in the NBA, attendance is up all over. Franchise values are also at an all-time high. Overseas, the game continues to grow as well. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert.
Boy, he just can't find the bottom of the net here. Really struggling to get it done in this second half.
Bazemore inside the three-point line. Feeds it to Schroeder. That one off the back iron and out.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And the media deal in place says a lot about the popularity. It's not just broadcast. Fans are showing up as well.
Sellouts were at a record 700 last season, Kevin. The previous record was 676. Almost 22 million regular season fans. That's a big number.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Great touch on the 16-footer. Schroeder's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. James kicks to Love. And stolen by Horford. Here's Korver. Drops in the breakaway layup.
3 straight hoops in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Yeah, no excuse for giving up the easy fast break baskets like they have. They've got to do a better job of engaging there.
Lets the three fly. Rebound Atlanta.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Atlanta.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Teague. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder from the baseline. Splitter kicks to Humphries. No good with the triple. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about does it for the